See this. Fire blast, dodges the liquid metal, and look at what Kuvira tried to do. Nah, and look at Korra's face. She couldn't believe it.
Try to whip her, my nigga.
Oh, yeah. Now look, the Legend of Korra produced great villains.
Yup.
Like, look at these 4 straight 20.
Who y'all favorite villain? Korra did not miss
great villains. Like
with the villains, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna rewatch it one of these days. And I'm gonna cover. I might do like a I'm Kevin type video, cover every fight, bro. Dude, the fighting was so elite. I love the villains were always tough. My favorite had to be Zahir. Y'all let me know though, what's y'all favorite? I loved Zahir, bro. He was something different, bro. He wasn't there for that long, but that nigga was tough. That nigga tough. Now the show, I didn't watch the show. I didn't like the clips. The show does warrant a lot of the hate that it gets, but it's not as bad as people say either. Like, it's not like an unwatchable mess. It's like a 6 out of 10 sequel to a 10 out of 10 show, but it still has like quality stuff. But it is definitely something to piss people off. It's like a DBS, I guess, but not. I wouldn't say it's as bad as DBS. I wouldn't say it's DBS bad, but
look at these 4 straight 2017 warriors. Not one miss, all menacing, and they were all really outside causing a problem. But the person I want to talk about is Kuvira and her fight against Korra. And I'm not gonna lie, the choreography in this fight is top tier. They really upped their game from the last Airbender, and we're gonna see it here. Let's get into it. So it starts off with Kuvira turning to her whole ass army, telling them she gonna fight the Avatar one-on-one. I know they were just sitting there like, hey, fine by me, let's work for us, you got it. And I don't know who's more brave, Kuvira for running the ones against the Avatar in front of her whole ass army, or Korra for running the ones against Kuvira. With PTSD, poison in her body, and she hasn't walked for 3 years, she's rusty.
Dumb nerfed, bro. Dumb nerfed. Dumb nerfed. Someone said it's a frustrating watch, but not horrible. I agree, because Korra gotta be one of the most legendary frauds to ever touch fiction. Y'all see what I be saying about Hawkeye? Korra? Oh, man. Oh, man. Hoo-wee. When I tell you, top 3 frauds of all time, and it's not close. And she not 3 or 2.
Well, I would have pulled up limping if I was Korra. Just in case if I lose, I could be like, nah, bro, you saw me out there. I wasn't 100%. I was injured. Straight AD. Even though limping wasn't a part of her current symptoms. So she throws Fire Blast as the opening attack. Kuvira dodges both of the attacks and ducks under the fire wave. And after seeing that, I already know it's over. Korra dealing with the straight vet because the way she's moving is too elite. We're really just 10 seconds into the fight and she's already inducted into Weave Nation. Easiest signing ever. Welcome to the team. Just look at that lean back. That shit has half of her head out the frame. After she ducks under the other fire blast, she goes on offense. And my goodness, she cooked. She pulls a rock pillar out the ground.
Damn.
Her punch and damn near dislocates her arm. Then she tucks a rock right at her abdomen and it leaves her wide open, allowing Kuvira to cuff her left arm and her right leg and flips her over. Turned her ass into Sonic right in front of the whole crowd. This is and the right leg.
Nah, man.
Turned her ass into Sonic right in front of the whole crowd.
That's sickening, bro.
Embarrassing. And I just know Avatar, Aang, and Roku are in her head like, nah, you gotta get back. Do you see her? She moving around like Mike Tyson. You cannot let this shit slide. Aang is right. You're a shitty Avatar. You spawned with the ability to use all elements. Just use her shit. Get your ass up and start boxing. She is not that nice. She gets ready for round 2. And I just keep looking at that damn lesion she has in the background. She really just out here upping her coldness by 1,000. This shit is unfair. If you dropping the Avatar in front of your army, bruh, you got it. You deserve to have the HUT 2, 3, 4 left face, right face ass soldiers. But let's get back into the fight. After that speech, she goes right back to getting cooked. Korra tries using her element, she rolls away, then backflips out of the air attack. And Korra could really box like...
Yo, they was moving, bro. They was moving. Home court advantage. Nah, Kuvira really did have home court. This is like home court times 1,000 though. Like this is your whole army. Like this is gonna up your aura times 1,000,000 if you win this fight. And she destroyed her.
Look at her jumping off the rock and tries hitting her with the wind kick. And that's an $1 million move, but she got no finishing.
Right.
But I guess that happens when you're dealing with someone with 99 defense. And hold up, why does every dodge she do have some type of finesse to it? She reminds me of Goku versus Kefla and whoever the hell this is. Hitting this pose is the new indicator that you're cooking your opponent. Korra follows up with a fire kick, misses, and Kuvira trips her. And she tries to do that one recovery animation that makes her look
shout out my nigga Chang,
cold even though she got knocked down. But Kuvira knows ball. Can't make the opponent look cold in your moment. Shuts her down, making her eat dirt for the 3rd time. She gets up to throw a fire blast, and Kuvira's just like, eee. Then Korra rushes her, shows off her 40-inch vert just to miss. And at this point, it's just looking sorry. Korra,
my goodness, look at how she's getting outmaneuvered, bro. What is Shorty aiming at? Had to mute it real quick. Hold on. Man, what are you doing, my nigga? Wow.
Sorry. Korra dumbass started trick shotting with the bending abilities. Yeah, you could have just waved the white flag. You're clearly trolling. But look at
God.
Weave. And then the last dodge, she hits him with the handsome Squidward. Now look at her face and look at the concentration when it's back to offense. She like, how can I embarrass her now? Ooh, I know. Catches a leg, makes her feel like Daredevil, and sends a rock to her chest. Yeah, this shit is not looking good. And it didn't make it any better when she took the metal slate off. I'm weak. She looked like she about to cry. We see her POV, and I'm not gonna lie, this is crazy work. She's all stanced up with the army in the background, and they're not even cheering like they was before. They just staring at her like,
is them tears, bro?
She gets up,
nah, that's sick work,
throws
bro.
fire at her, and she dodges that shit. Then she goes low, looking like a DJ, and dodges the next attack. And here Korra misses so bad that Kuvira had to force a dodge to make herself look cold. Yeah, bro, you could have just stayed over there. Kuvira throws the metal slates at Korra, and for the first time in forever, Korra does not get cooked by it. She actually dodging, and she blocks the rest of it. Good job. But she gets a little too hyped though as she jumps up, throws 2 air bending attacks just to miss, and Kuvira just like, sending her falling down and dribbling off the ground. And you know what? I think I know why she's losing. It's because her moves are way too flashy. Look at this. She gets up, has a running start, and she jumps and turns her back to her. And all Kuvira had to do was turn her body to dodge that dumbass attack. Korra tries to backhand her with fire. She dodges it.
Dude, Korra, the way Korra is showing just straight inexperience here is insane.
She gets
Look at how she's moving, dog.
And she jumps and turns her back to her. And all Kuvira had to do was turn her body to dodge.
This is crazy work. She predictable as hell. That's what I'm seeing, bro. This is crazy work. You landing a shot like the person just gonna stay right there.
Back to her. And all Kuvira
wow.
had to do was turn her body to dodge that dumbass.
If she completely corkscrewed, she would have got a nasty hit. If she completely corkscrewed her entire body, this would have been a nasty lick on the jaw, bro. White Lotus screwed her in her training. Yo, high key.
Backhander with fire. She dodges it. And look how
Korra spamming heavy attacks. Nah, facts though. This is literally. If you ever gone against someone in a fighting game and they just keep spamming heavy attacks, this is exactly how it feels like, bro. Everything's so easy to dodge. It's like when you play in Smash and niggas just keep spamming Smash attacks, bro. That's literally what the game is. This is what this is, bro.
Fire. She dodges it. And look how quick and simple Kuvira's moves be. She makes her raise her left arm with the metal slate and tosses her ass away. Then she turns into a Timu Jedi and makes her fall straight into the ground. Nah, but really look at her. She really feeling herself, and that smirk just as devious. And the way Korra smacked into the ground, I'm surprised she ain't going to the avatar state right there. But anyways, Kuvira tries to finish Korra off, but she hits the quick time event to roll away. Then she gets up and blocks Kuvira's attack and sends the fridge-shaped rock right at her. But Kuvira's like, you don't want this work, stops the attack and sends it right back at her. I'm watching like, shit, this that real earthbending. Not that bullshit we saw in that shitty Avatar movie. Like, bro, why is there 6 people stomping and doing all this just to move a weak-ass rock? Y'all really would have been better off just throwing that shit. What is that? And that attack took like 30 years. How does he even get hit with that, bro? You didn't see it floating to you in slow motion? Alright, bro. Anyways, Korra tries holding that shit off and Kuvira just breaks it down, causing her to fall. Had her on all fours and she just standing over there like,
I thought you were bad. You ain't bad. You ain't nothing.
Shit got so bad that the people Korra was rolling with was like, oh nah, we gotta jump her. But Korra told him nah. And I don't know why, cause she gets up and misses for the 80th time. Like, bro, we are 6 minutes into the video and she has not landed a single hit. She's trash. And to make
This
it
is so
worse,
sad,
she gets
bro.
embarrassed more. Look, Kuvira has her hitting the bring it around town. Got her looking goofy, completely rotated her ass like it's character customization. Then she tries throwing a rock at her, and that shit is way off. And after that shitty miss, making her go 0 for 81, she's like, alright, bro, it's time to pack you up. She puts a metal cuff to her right leg.
This
and
move is insane. Yeah, oh my gosh. Bro, this one right here, let me move my camera. This right here, this got to be the most disrespectful thing I've seen somebody do to a animated character, bro.
Bro, it's time to pack you up. She puts
What
a metal
the
cuff to her right
freak?
leg and sweeps her up.
That is so
looking like
sick.
A gymnast on the balance beam. Korra falls to the ground, and we see Kuvira holding this ass pose. I don't
Insane,
even
bro.
know why she's doing that. She jumps at her, and it's no bending or nothing. She's just trying to stomp her out. Korra accesses the avatar state, which is basically when Aang took the controls. I know you see that air bending. That gotta be him. Bro was watching Korra get his ass beat and was like,
No, fuck that!
and started getting to work, giving Korra her first
I
hit
know
in
that
the
nigga was
fight,
tight,
and he
bro.
just like,
Nah, that's not enough.
goes up to her and sends her flying 50 feet back, had her skipping on the ground. And as she's laying there, I thought it was GG's. Started floating up with a tornado and brings a giant ass rock behind. I was like, oh yeah, say goodbye, you're done. And this is where her shit just started glitching. Kuvira looks at her, and Korra literally sees herself with glowing eyes. I'm crying. She thinks she's Steve from Minecraft, beefing with Hero Brian.
Dude, one thing I don't remember, why did she even do this, bro? Why did she even imagine herself on Kuvira? It doesn't even make sense. That PTSD. How do you get hacked like that? I don't remember what was the reasoning for this. What was her reasoning for this, bro? Insane, bro.
That shit kicks her out the avatar state, makes her fall, and now it's looking grim for Korra. But I want you to know that before the fight started, Kuvira was talking about you can use the avatar state if you want, it don't matter. Yeah, she found out real quick that she's not built for this. Wasted 0 time. She was not letting her get back into
She almost kills it here the same way. Oh, okay. I still don't understand why they couldn't let Korra get a single win. Most of her fights, she has some kind of nerf. I think it's just because like they probably made her too powerful, bro. When you start the series, she got every bending. Bro. That's probably why I think they nerfed her. They didn't do it correctly though. Like, I don't think they nerfed her in a correct fashion, but yeah, she was nerfed every single win, every single damn bit, bro. Every single damn fight, I mean.
Then throws her right down. Then she traps her, and now she's getting ready to end her. Yeah, I don't know why she thought she could get a whole execution off with Korra's friend sitting right there. Back her ass up, sends her ass right into the army, and then they pick her up, and she just like, no, I thought this was ones. Jump them. Then
I don't know about y'all, bro. Yo, why Kuvira low-key look tough with the hair down? She's so... Let me stop. Y'all see it though, right? I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. Kuvira 17! Niggas say you swear to God, bro. $21-22. Do not ever do me like that ever again in your goddamn life, bro. I almost ended stream right there. I almost ended stream right there, Oh my goodness. Almost ended stream right there, bro. My goodness.
they ran out of
like, there's no way. Like, this is an adult, bro.
started going crazy. All while
My
Kuvira is
God.
standing there just watching. And that's pretty much the fight. But I can't let it end there. So I'm gonna go over the get back real quick. Korra is breaking into where Kuvira is staying at and instantly comes out and knocks out those 2 soldiers straight one shot. Then she looks at Kuvira and throws a fire blast at her. And I don't know why she's over there looking appalled. She just knocked out your 2 soldiers. You were next. In the next frame, we see Kuvira locks back in and she dodges the next attack. Caught her ass hitting the dab too. Yeah, she clearly not taking Korra serious, but she will soon. She starts bending liquid metal and throws it at Korra, but right now Korra's on a whole nother level. She stops it and throws the attack right back at her, consolidates it and makes her hit into the wall. And now Kuvira is looking at her mad as hell, and you could just tell she's not used to getting cooked, but she gonna learn today. She gets up and runs at her and tries kicking her, but Korra hits this Spider-Man move to cleanly evade it. Lands, dodges 2 of Kuvira's metal slates, and blocks the giant metal thing she tries throwing at her. Aang gotta be watching, proud as hell, cause she's really putting in all this work without even accessing the avatar state. Before, she wasn't landing a single hit without it. She throws fire, but Kuvira jumps up and lands on the platform, causing her to fly up and leave an imprint on the roof. Then she puts a seatbelt on her, starts dragging her across, then throws her away, causing her to crash into the metal. And this final part of the scene is why it should be called Legend of Choreography. They started going crazy. Kuvira tries to snipe Korra, but she rolls out the way. Then she gathers all the liquid metal and makes that shit look like truth-seeking orbs. But it doesn't matter because Korra is too locked. She throws a fire blast, dodges the liquid metal, and look at what Kuvira tried to do. Nah. And look at Korra's face, she couldn't believe it. She tries to get back immediately.
Try to whip her, my nigga? Try to whip her, my nigga? Oh, hell nah.
Then fire. But unfortunately, she misses. Kuvira starts
hell nah, bro.
0 for 9, and I'm not gonna bring up who this reminds me of. She blocks the fire blast clean as hell, and then she moves that shit to the side to block the other. Korra just like, alright, okay, I see you. Now get the fuck back. Yeah, not even the armor can stop the pain. She slides down, somehow throws this metal plate at her, but Korra ducks under it and hits her with the Black Widow move. Like, come on, bro, this shit 1-to-1. Man, I kind of wonder how Black Widow feels about it. Let's ask her.
This is the craziest stray of all time. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is the craziest stray known to man. This is insane. This is so in the dead silence too, bro. That is the craziest stray I ever seen in my life, bro.
She sends her in the air to hit her with a finisher. And yeah, that's basically the end of the hand-to-hand fight. It ended in
ain't no way. Hey, shout out codenamesuper. I would love to do some Korra fights, bro. Cause Korra, there's so many good ones. Korra got some freaking hands, bruh. Let's tell Korra versus Zahir. I already watched some of it, man. Korra got some damn hands, bro. Like, you want to talk to choreography, bro? I need to find, like, certain parts that, like, really go crazy. I need to remember. If y'all know any off the dome, let me know.
System.
Let me see. Have you seen Welcome to There yet? I have indeed. I have indeed. I have indeed. Let's see. Korra versus. Let's see this. Korra versus Aman. I know this one was tough. Yeah, niggas was throwing that bitch, bro. Niggas was throwing that bitch. Hold on, where this? Yeah, right here, bro. Niggas was throwing that shit, gang.
Bending.
I'm skimming so fast. I do know the copyright be going crazy. This nigga was so hard. This nigga was so hard. This nigga was so tough, bro. Nah, choreography was insane. If there's anyone that's gonna make a video talking about the choreography of all of Korra, it's gonna be me, bro. Hey, shout outs to codenamesuper. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.